SEAT has always emphasised the sportiness of their brand by creating racy track versions of the Leon, and this is the latest, the new Leon Cup Racer. Based on the forthcoming Cupra Leon road car, this car's body is 40 centimetres wider, which means all this radical aero and the extra width allows this car to comply with the forthcoming World Touring Car regulations. But that isn't what this car's about. This car's powered by a 2-litre TFSI engine with 330 PS, and it's designed for one-make challenges and customer motorsport. But it looks pretty radical. But if you think that's bold, you want to see what it looks like inside. So once you squeeze yourself in here, there's not much you'd recognise from a standard Leon. Obviously, you've got a full scene-welded safety cage, a racing seat, and a very sort of low-slung seating position level with the pillar here for safety. Now there's two versions of this car. The car that's going to be used in one-make challenge races will have a paddle shift gearbox with a DSG, whereas this car is a prototype for the endurance version, which uses this 6-speed sequential touring car style gearbox. Here on the wheel there's a load of controls which will allow you to adjust the differential, things like the radio and the pit lane speed limiter. And one other new feature for this car which is fantastic is this new TFT racing screen, which includes a telemetry system which is matched to a camera system for driver analysis.
Flying lap in the SEAT Leon Cup Racer, so into the first corner, 5th, 4th, 3rd. So this is the only post up in the whole world, but it's got the SADEV 6-speed sequential gearbox, so it's basically the gearbox that you'll find in the endurance version. Full throttle upshifts, no need to use the clutch on the way up the gearbox, down the gearbox. Just a bit of heel and toe using the clutch on the way down. 70,000 euros. You two can drive the most radical SEAT Leon ever made. Through these high-speed corners, very planted, hardly any body roll. Not power steering, there's plenty of feel through steering. Onto this back straight, 5th gear, 6th gear, absolutely flat out. Just about 190 kilometres an hour. Hard onto the brakes, down through the gears, 5th, 4th, 3rd, looking at the apex. Really planted through the decent for the quick corners. The noise and the acceleration is just amazing, so it does feel every bit like a junior touring car.
The Leon Cup Racer is spectacular to look at and great to drive. And if SEAT do decide to come back to the World Touring Car Championship at any time in the future, they've got a ready-made contender. All they need to do is change the engine. But for now, you're likely to see this car racing in one-make challenges across Europe and taking part in endurance races.